Good morning, this is Sheila from My Cardstock Creations, and today I'm going to show you my latest journal. And this is my second journal that I made using one of these heavy-duty file folder dividers that attach to the drawer in the file cabinet. And I found these at a local thrift shop. So they're really sturdy and they make really good covers. So that's the cover. Before I show you the journal, I'm going to show you some of the paper pads that I used. I only used very little paper, like decorative cardstock and things. But this one is from Recollection, and it's called Fairy Tale Fairy, something like that. I can't pronounce it. And I think I got this at, I want to say Michael's, but it could be Hobby Lobby. But I really like the paper in here, and the pages, some of the paper went with the color scheme of my journal. So I used a few pieces for tags there. Then I have this paper pad and ledger papers, and I got this, I believe, at Hobby Lobby, and I used some of this for some of the back of the tags, so that you can journal more. So I used a couple pieces of that. Then I have this paper pad, and this was on sale somewhere. You could see, I don't know what store this was, I cannot remember. I want to say it could have been AC Moore's, I believe, but I'm not sure. But I've had this pad for a while, and I've only got a few sheets left, but I used a piece or two in here. I think I only really used one piece of the paper in here. Then I have this pad that I use for the backing and on some of the pages, the tags, and it's a hot buy from Michael's from Recollection, and this one is the Seafoam Greens paper pad, and it's really pretty colors. So I used that. And then I have this paper pad. It's called Butterfly Bloom, and that's one of my favorite things, butterflies, and I really like this paper pad. So I used a couple of sheets in here, and I also used some of the journaling tags that are in here. And then I used various stickers and flowers and so forth. But I bought most of the flowers and stickers that I used at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I can't really remember everything about the stickers. So anyway, here's the cover. And the cover measures 5.5 by 8.5, and it has a 3/8 spine, and it has one signature with 68 pages total, and that's including back and forth, the front and back. It is a little chunky, but not too chunky. I tried to not make it too chunky, but I have it tied with some really pretty ribbon, and this butterfly is really cute. It's rusted, and I had this butterfly outside in my garden hanging up, so it rusted over the time. So I thought this would be a really cute thing to add to the journal, and I wanted something cute for the tie, because I just don't like to just use ribbon to tie a book and not really have something. But I saw this and I seen how rusted it is, so I added it to the journal. So here's the front cover, and it's called Blue by You. That's the name of this journal. And I have a lovely lady here with some flowers, and I have these several different types of flowers. I have some of these sticky gems, I guess they're called. I have some butterflies. I have this really pretty ribbon that I found when I was looking for other things. I said, oh wow, that will go cool on my cover. And then I have a piece of like burlap back here and a ribbon. And then here, my lovely pen. This actually you can actually take this out. I don't want to, oh, did it get stuck? You can actually take this out and write with it. This is an antique tip. I bought a box of antique tips off of Etsy. And this one, I can't really tell what size it is, but you can use it if you, I mean, you can really write with it if you like. Or just keep it as a decoration. But I attached it just like that. Alright, so let's go inside. Oh yeah, so on the cover, there's a little tab, metal tab, that I really like. You can add the date or whatever you like. So on the cover here, I have a pocket, and I added some 3D stickers and a piece of burlap, and then I made these tags. And then this is very pretty paper, and this is a funny story. I bought this paper pad, and then I went back and I was looking for some stickers, and Michael's had a whole bunch of things on sale for like 50 cents. So I'm going through them and I'm picking up these stickers, and then when I got home I realized this sticker here actually goes very well with the paper that I used. And I was like, you know, sometimes it's like subconsciously, when you're looking for things, you buy things, and then when you get home you're like, oh my god, that goes so well. And that happens to me a lot. It really does. So here's a mason jar, and it did have a picture of a butterfly, but I put a 3D butterfly on it. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but the antennas from the butterfly, you can see that. So I really like the fact that I used some of them 3D butterflies. So this is a cardstock, heavy duty cardstock cover, inside cover, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so here is a piece of a mason jar, and I got that from this, and I just cut it out and I glued it in there, and I actually made a little thing. This actually pulls out. You could put a picture in there or something, but I thought that was a cute idea. And then I have these nice cute 3D bicycle stickers. Use some flowers. I left a lot of room for journaling, and because I know some people like their books full with stuff, but a lot of people like to use their journals. Here I have a clip here, and I made these tags, these cute little things for the journaling. And so I used some stamping. Here I have a little pocket that I made with, I don't know where it is. I have a punch that punches this flower thing here. So I use a piece of, I think it's like a foam ribbon, and then the flower, and I just added the little title there. Here's a tag that someone had gifted me, and she made me some of these bows, so I glued one there and just added some string. Here's a couple of journaling cards. So yeah, that's, I used, this paper came from this pad, and these journaling cards came from the bigger pad. And I just have these cute little, these paper clips I found at Hobby Lobby, and I believe it was the section where you find office supplies. And I'm hoping I'm in camera here because, alright, some flowers and butterflies. If my voice sounds a little scratchy, I have to tell you, last Tuesday I had gallbladder surgery, and they removed it, and I've been suffering with my stomach gallbladder for over a year. But not having insurance, I couldn't really get it taken care of, but I finally did. So my voice is still scratchy, and I believe it's because when they knock you out, they put that tube down so they breathe for you, and it's still kind of scratchy, so I apologize for that. But I'm on my way to recovery. Don't have too much pain and stuff like that now. That's why I was able to finish this journal. So yeah, it was a long time, you know, suffering with my stomach, and I had enough and finally got it taken care of. So hopefully I am starting to feel better, but I hope it settles my stomach. Anyway, with that said, so on some of the pages I did little you know, collages here, and I added a stamp that says sparkle. Use some washi tape, and this I believe came from that bigger paper pad. And I love this stamp. It's a butterfly and there's bubbles. And of course I did my signature inking. Here's some butterflies. I inked and let it disappear. I like that effect. Here's another one of those mason jars. I really love those mason jars. And a nice little rosette flower. Here's an envelope, and I also have a charm on this paper clip. And this is actually, this butterfly behind here is actually a, what do you call it? A post-it note. And then I just added a 3-dimensional. Then I inked this and coffee dyed the envelope also. And here's some of the tags that come in that paper pad. So I have a couple of those. And then I have a piece of music paper. And then this is just a piece of scrap paper. You know, you can do some journaling or whatever you like. So this is just a regular envelope, and I just coffee dyed it and inked it, and a nice little heart charm. Here's another little collage I did with a piece of burlap and this dimensional button and some washi, and then this little saying that says "Whisper to my heart." Here's another little butterfly thing here. Love these flowers. I believe I got those at Hobby Lobby. Could have been Michael's because I go to both and I forget where I get what. Here, now this stamp is, oops. This stamp I did here is the little ladies facial features, and I actually laid down this lace because it's see-through, and then I stamped on top of it, and I thought it came out pretty cool. Used a piece of scrap burlap and a button, washi tape. This says "The Music of My Heart." 3-dimensional stickers here. I used some of these flowers. All this stuff, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. These stickers I believe I got at Hobby Lobby. Some more butterfly effects. Here is a little envelope that someone had gifted me a few, so I just glued it down. And this is a tag that someone sent me, so I added that here. I put a piece of burlap. This burlap you can get at the dollar store. I mean, dollar stores today, I just love. You can find so many nice things now at the dollar store. I left this side open and I added these tags. Now these tags did not come with any of those pads. Someone had gifted me these, and so I'm not sure where they came from, but they went with the color scheme, so I used them. Here is a little flip out page I made. As you can see, like I said, I left a lot of room for journaling or adding your own things. Here is just a little arrow with a button. It says "Happy Girl." This is a heart stamp I used. I know when I get a journal, I would like to write in it. So if there's too filled with stuff, you won't be able to write in it. Here I added a pen. This pen I bought at the dollar store, and it works really nice, and it went with the color scheme, so I used it. And on the back side I had made this little tag. This actually was a back of a you know when you buy stickers and stuff, the backing's really cute. So this was a piece of a backing, so I saved it, cut it down, and then I just added this little tab up the top. And here's another little piece of scrap paper for journaling. And I just added it with this, oops, binder clip, which is giving me trouble. Let's see, get that in there. I use mostly copy paper in here. I did use a couple of pieces of grid paper. I sometimes like the idea of mixing the papers up, but I don't know, lately I like, because here you can do a lot more. Here I have a couple of little stickers with some butterflies. Here's another little tag I made, and I have it held with a paper clip and a little heart charm. This, I used a piece of this ribbon, and then I made a bow, and I put some grid paper on the back for journaling. I like how this came out. Here, this little collage here, this thing here, this frame with the butterfly and the ladybug, I've had this for over a year. I said I'm going to save it because I know one day I'm going to do something and I'm going to find a place for it. And I found it today. So I just added a piece of burlap in the back, and then I took a piece of that ribbon and glued it down. I also have it hanging down. And then I added these little three-dimensional buttons. So I thought that was nice looking. These butterflies, I believe, I got those at Hobby Lobby. You got these two at Hobby Lobby too. This is the back side, and then in the last, two more tags, and that's it. So so that's this journal, and I hope you like it. It will be available on my Etsy at least by the end of the day today. I'm sure I'll have it up there. I'll have the link below. Any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, feel free to leave it in the comment box below, and I'll try to get back to it as soon as I can. And thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. I'm still striving to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm going to be doing another giveaway soon, and yeah, maybe this time it will be a journal. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. So again, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day, and thanks so much.